What's up, guys? Mike here, head trader at True Trading Group, and we've got one more day left in 2019. Today's December 30th, and actually a pretty crappy day for me. Today's a pretty crappy day for me. Not the way I wanted to start the week, not the way I wanted to finish out the year. I will be looking to just have a short memory going into tomorrow. I mean, if I can nail like 2 good trades tomorrow, I'll make back what I lost today. But today wasn't a good day for me. I couldn't get anything going. I couldn't get anything going. I went after a couple things in the morning. Nothing was really working out, and I just decided to shut it down. But then we had a really busy power hour, and a lot of members actually caught some really nice moves in SVRA and also OCGN. OCGN, real cheap one. It's a penny stock. Trades like a 50, 60-cent stock, but not something that I would typically trade. But a lot of members caught a move on that. A lot of members caught the afternoon push on SVRA. And honestly, guys, it's like I'm at a point, days like today, when I have a crappy day, obviously it sucks, but it really makes it easier to swallow the day when I see members capitalize on a pre-market game plan, something that I say during the day, or in the case of OCGN, I want to take just a minute and point out to you guys that this one member, because it was so awesome to see this one member that identified a TGG triangle pattern in OCGN. All right, OCGN, the TGG triangle pattern is something that if you followed my channel for a while, you guys know all about it. It's my favorite pattern. I think it provides excellent risk reward and is a very high percentage probability pattern. It is hands down my favorite. There's an entire course on the TGG triangle in the advanced courses on the website. So this one member messages me at around 12 o'clock and says, "Hey, Mike, what do you think about OCGN as a possible TGG triangle setup?" And he was spot on. So this is a TGG triangle pattern and setup. I'm not going to take the time to go over with you guys what distinguishes a TGG triangle, but this is your TGG triangle. And he messaged me right here and was like, "Hey, Mike, what do you think about this as a possible TGG triangle?" And he was spot on. He got long OCGN and he caught that in the afternoon. Just a tremendous trade by this member. And I want to just show you guys something that he said in chat. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. "Thanks, Mike. I just got through the teaching," because this was after the close. I was congratulating him for pointing out this OCGN setup. And he goes, "Thanks, Mike. Thanks for congratulating him. I just got through the TGG course yesterday. LOL. If I didn't go through that course, I would not have spotted OCGN." When I see stuff like this and members say these kind of things, it makes swallowing a bad day for me so much easier. And that's just the God's honest truth. I love seeing stuff like that. It's like when if members are making money, obviously I'm not happy because I lost money today, but it just makes it easier. That's all. It just makes it easier. So I just wanted to point that out in this OCGM and that one member, you know, that's amazing to finish a course, because like I said, there's an entire course just on the TG triangle, to finish it yesterday and then implement it that well today and catch this move. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So I was really super proud of him. And I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. Before I get into my trade recaps, I made 3 trades today, guys. None of them are good. Like I said, today was a bad day for me. But like I said, stuff like this does make it easier. But I want to let everybody know that now for New Year's, the TTG 2020 discount code is no longer valid. It no longer works. If you follow the channel for a while, I've been talking about that discount code. The discount code now, which will get you 25% off a 1-year all-inclusive membership plan to TTG, is SAVE25. Coupon code SAVE25. You guys can click the link in the description below to take advantage of that discount and get 25% off a 1-year all-inclusive membership plan that gets you chat room, text message alerts, email, swing trade alerts, and all of our courses. So beginner foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology, and also all future courses coming out down the road. All right, so you guys, when you become a member, you get access to all of our courses, all of our resources, and all future courses and resources that become available. You guys will never be upsold anything. When you join, that's it. You're there, and you get everything as long as you guys are a member. So everything that's available, you guys get. So that again, that's save 25 is the coupon code for that. Now let's get to my trades from the day. They all sucked. But I want to start. I'm going to walk you guys through these trades. I want to let you know what was going through my mind. Like what was the reason for these trades and for the setups and the entries that I did. And I didn't think that any of them were necessarily bad entries, or I didn't think any of them were poor setups or anything like that. I mean, I think they all were pretty good looking setups, and just none of them worked out. Sava, with a nice strong push off the bell. Sava has been very, very active lately. Stock's been real strong. He's been a nice, strong little uptrend. And I tried to just stick with the trend on this one. We gapped up, saw a nice strong push higher on some real good volume. Then we had this deep pullback, but this deep pullback was on such light volume compared to the volume on this push. And you see we tailed right into the 38.2 fib level and VWAP. And we kind of overshot that area right there, but put in a real strong tail. When we put in that real strong tail, I said to myself, oh man, I was like, all right, there might be a nice little area of support down here. I've got the 32 fib, I've got VWAP, I've got the trade line working its way up. So I was like, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get long. And I went in here and I got long Sava. I'll take you guys to my trade announcements on the day. You can see I'm long Sava at 666. Sorry. That was way too fast. You guys definitely couldn't read that quickly. So here you go. See, I see the bottom. Long Sava at 666, stop loss is 630 area. So I'm long here and I'm looking for us to continue higher. I'm looking for the trade line to come up. I'm looking for VWAP and the 38.2 Fibonacci level to continue to hold support and see if we can get this thing back up and retest highs. And my first take profit was going to be just over $7. We just never did it. We just rolled it right back over. The trade line never came up. We never got the trade line VWAP cross. It pulled back down. And once we broke down below VWAP, I decided to exit that position right there at 626. Back to my trade analysis, you guys can see sold out Sava at 626. All right. So start of the day red. But now what I want to point out to you guys now with Sava, and this is another thing that I was, I'm sorry, that's not Sava, that was SVRA. That's another trade. Sorry. Let's go on to SVRA. So SVRA was on watch here today, guys. Big gap up. They actually had some pretty good news. And we pulled in off the initial bell. All right. So we pulled in off the initial bell. And what I started to see now is a potential double bottom at the 38.2 Fibonacci level. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe we get a double bottom gap up here with the 38.2 Fibonacci level. Okay. And you also had the trade line come up in here. And then we got this big, strong green candle. That told me, I'm like, okay, this might be a double bottom gap up. We've got resistance at VWAP. We saw that earlier in the day. And we are once again looking at some resistance at VWAP. And I'm thinking to myself, if this thing can get its head back above VWAP, we could easily see this thing squeeze up and get back up to test the highs of the day. All right. So I'm thinking double bottom gap up here, 38.2 Fibonacci level trade line. And I went ahead right in here and I got long, taking my trade announcements at $4.02. See a lot, I'm long at $4.02. And we just never broke through VWAP. Rolled it right back over, got back underneath the trade line. I exited my position right there at 374. So you guys see, I'm sticking to my stop losses. You know, my stop loss here, 630, I'm out at 626. My stop loss here, 375, I'm out at 374. Sticking to my stop losses, so I'm not getting destroyed on either one of these trades. I'm just, but the losses were starting to add up, and the Tesla trade was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back for me here today, and made me say, you know what, guys, I'm done here for the day. Tesla had a huge sell-off this morning, really caught a lot of people off guard. It was a very high volume sell-off. I mean, I expected a pull in on Tesla, but not that deep. I did not expect Tesla to go all the way down to 410. You know, I thought 420, fine, you know, but I didn't expect 410. So when we got all the way down to 410, I was like, whoa. I was like, Tesla's pretty weak here today. I'm going to try to short a bounce. We got our first bounce, took us right up into VWAP trade line 38.2 fib, and I went ahead right there and I got short. Tesla at 415.22. Back to my trade announcements. You guys can see I'm short Tesla 415.22, stop loss the 418 area. All right, so I'm going to stop out above VWAP. There's my entry, and I'm looking for Tesla now for the weakness on that open. I'm looking for that weakness to continue and see if we can get back down to at least test the low of the day. If we broke the low, we've got a more major support level around 400 that I think if we can get down to 400, if we can get down to 400, I think that's a real key support level for Tesla. And I thought maybe that we had a chance to do that today with how weak it was off the bell. So I got short there, and we just never rolled back over. We just sat here and lulled ourselves to sleep, and then popped our head above VWAP. And once that happened, I said, all right, I got to stick to my stop loss. I'm cutting it loose, and I covered the position right there. Here you guys can see I covered it for 417.80. So today sucked. Okay, today sucked. And you can see, Tesla ended up pulling back in later in the day, but I couldn't hold on to this all the way back up to 422. I had to stick to my stop loss area here and really just, exercise risk management. So, but even though I stuck to my stop loss on all three of these trades, I stuck to my stop loss. So all three of them are manageable losses, but it's 3 losses. So, today sucked. And at this point I was like, you know what? Either I'm trading poorly or I'm not seeing it. We've kind of been a little hot here in December coming into the end of the year. And I'm like, I don't want to make things, I've already given it back a chunk of profit. I don't want to just, make this a complete disaster of a day. So I just decided to shut it down, and I'll come back tomorrow with a clean slate, and I'll look to finish the year off strong. But back to SVRA, this is something else I want to talk to you about because a lot of members caught this move. And again, this goes back to what I was saying before about how seeing members capitalize on either a game plan that I discuss with them pre-market or something that I talk about during the day really makes a losing day like this for me easier to swallow. I already told you about that one member with OCGM with that TGG triangle setup that just finished TGG triangle course. I absolutely love that. Putting in the work, going through the course, and implementing your trading the very next day and spotting that setup is fantastic. So to that member, congratulations. That was amazing trading today. I'm really proud of you. But SVRA, we had a handful of members catch this move. And now at this point, I'm already like, guys, I'm done for the day here. I'm just not, I'm not feeling it this morning, and I wasn't trading well. So I shut it down. I didn't want to get things to get any worse. But on the daily chart, when SVRA was gapping up pre-market, we had a very specific level that we wanted to look for support if we got a pullback. And that was down around 320 to 325. And why was it 320 to 325? Because of this previous pivot resistance point you guys see right here. This high is 323. This is a pivot resistance point, and I'm saying to myself, if we pull back to this level, look for that area to hold support. Well, SVRA, sure enough, off this big gap up, slowly pulled itself all the way in right to where. This is not a coincidence, boys and girls. All right. Again, I'll go back to the daily chart. Here's that line. There's that level right there. I'll zoom it in. There it is. Okay. So I'm not going to touch this line. We're going to go intraday. Look at that. There it is. Held that level perfectly. So we had a few people in chat that came in here and started getting long SAVA. Excuse me, I keep saying SAVA. These tickers like have me all mixed up. SVRA, not SAVA. SAVA was the other trade. This is SVRA. So we had a couple members that came in here and got long in here, and actually some members that got long in here off of that support level. And they were in this afternoon squeeze, and we're actually trading a little bit higher here after the close. It's almost 5 p.m. Eastern time as I make this video, and we're trading up here back over $5. And a lot of members caught that move. And to have people in chat that are talking about, Mike, thank you for that pre-market analysis, identifying that level. I was able to catch this move. That makes me feel so much better. And it's a much easier pill to swallow when I have a bad day. And that's really one of the beautiful things about TTG. And that's one of the beautiful things about getting a real education, because even when the head trader, okay, myself, has a bad day, you still have members that are able to have really good days. And that's because you'll always, it's great to be in chat and to follow my trades, but you'll always be more successful implementing the strategies that you learn and the risk management that you learn and implementing all of that knowledge and education in your own trading. You will always be more successful that way. It's like that saying they say, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime type of thing. And that's the same thing when it comes to trading. You'll always remember that. You'll always be more successful implementing your own trade ideas and learning everything that we go over in the curriculum and the stuff that we talk about in chat. Like I said, it's great to follow my trades. A lot of people follow my trades. You absolutely could if you want, but you're always going to be more successful implementing the same strategies, rules, discipline, risk management, patterns, execution, all of that stuff. Implementing that in your own trading, your own trade ideas. And I love seeing that. I love when, if I have a bad day, but then still see people that are really pulling out some good P&L, it makes me feel so much better, and it makes it a lot easier for me to handle the loss. So, hey, here you go. We're pushing here 520s now. 520s going off now in SVRA. 530s, new highs. 535, new high on SVRA. This will be on watch for tomorrow. All right. So, guys, tomorrow's TG Tuesday. The chat room is open. It's free for everybody. It's the last day of 2019. We're going to finish it off strong. If you want to register for TG Tuesday tomorrow, come and chat and trade with me live for free. Go to truetradinggroup.com, upper right-hand corner, click on TG Tuesday, fill out the form. You'll get an access link that'll give you entry to our chat room for free for the whole day tomorrow. All right. And again, if you want to take advantage of the 25% discount on the 1-year all-inclusive membership to get access to the full curriculum, as well as chat and all my trade alerts, use coupon code SAVE25. You can click the link in the description below. All right. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Take care.